تسليما كثيرا ثم ما بعد. So how much does it cost you to buy a mattress, ya Jama'ah? Are you guys around the range of $10,000 mattresses? You know, these very fancy, fluffy, thick, mashallah, memory foam, probably even sleep, numbers and all that stuff and so on. It seems that, it's an art right now, and it's even science, it's an art. They want you to sleep, basically. And they told you, I know doctors that might disagree with you guys, but they say that, of course, you have to sleep in 8 hours in order for you to have a healthy and kind of like a day and so forth. But subhanAllah, the Prophet ﷺ's lifestyle was a simple living. And when it comes to the subject of mattress, it's completely different from what we have these days, Allah musta'an. And this hadith is very short hadith, speaking about the actual description of the mattress of the Prophet ﷺ that he used to sleep on. Hadith Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha in the chapter of the excellence of simple living. She said, قالت عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم كان فراش رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من أدم أو أدم حشوه ليف. That the Prophet ﷺ's mattress was a piece of tanned skin stuffed with palm fibers, which means the outer, of course, layer is what? It's just from leather. It's a leather, an animal skin, and stuffed with what? Hashuhu leaf. Leaf is the palm tree fiber, which is basically they take it and they, just like springs, but they stuff it so much so to create mass out of it, so that when you step on it, when you sit on it, it has some sort of like an easy kind of cushion style. However, it wasn't that thick. It was very simple. Very, very, very simple. You could easily roll it up, as a matter of fact. And one time when Abu Sufyan came visiting his daughter, Habiba, the wife of the Prophet ﷺ, when he came in, she rolled the Prophet's mattress away from her father. And it was so easy to remove, subhanAllah. And the Prophet ﷺ used to have that very simple living. Why? Because it's not about getting too much sleep, as much as always being alert and being ready to practice. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described the believers, the Jama'ah, in Surah Al-Sajdah with what? He didn't say those who sleep, mashallah, very well night sleep. No. He said, تَتَجَافَى جُنُوبُهُمْ عَنِ الْمَضَاجِعِ. Junubuhum, their sides, tatajafa, which means there is always wahsha, there is always distance. Like there is discomfort between their sides and their cushions and their mattresses when they go to sleep. Why? Like they only sleep just to get by. Take enough and then move on. No, for us, we sleep for the sleep itself. Just like eating. And eating for human beings is not supposed to, we're supposed to eat to live. Today we live actually to eat. So eating is indeed, it's an art. When you eat, you have to have multiple, mashallah, multiple dishes and snacks in between and all that stuff. Back in the day, they used to eat on the way as they walk, as they travel. SubhanAllah, they don't even stop to eat. Sometimes they eat while they're walking, because they need to keep going. That's their life. It was a very active lifestyle. Today we pay thousands of dollars to get that diet actually, so you can lose some of the weight that we have. You pay money for this. For them, that was a lifestyle. So the Prophet ﷺ, his mattress was very simple. There was a time when the Prophet ﷺ came to spend the night in the house of his wife Hafsa radiallahu ta'ala, the daughter of Umar. So what she did, out of respect for the Prophet ﷺ and maybe giving him more comfort, what she did, she folded the mattress that she had, or at least the whatever you could call it, the mat that she had. She folded that multiple times. Like she made 4 times actually. It was maybe big enough to fold for 4 times for the Prophet ﷺ. And the Prophet ﷺ spent the night there. And in the next day when he woke up, as a matter of fact, next time when he came visiting, when he came to spend the night with her, she wanted to do that again. He goes, no, don't do it. He said, last time I didn't wake up early enough for tahajjud. Like he was so comfortable on that 4-layer mattress or 4-layer mat that he said, no, this didn't help me wake up for tahajjud. SubhanAllah, this is exactly the Prophet ﷺ's intentions when he goes to sleep. Today, no, you have to go and check your sleeping numbers and the thickness of the mattress itself, and you go to memory foam. So sometimes you go to sleep in these mattresses, subhanAllah, it just like takes the shape of your body. And I remember one of the hotels, maybe I mentioned that earlier, one of the hotels, they advertise their beds, they say heavenly beds. And they describe it to be like as if you're actually sleeping on clouds. And literally, you enter the room, mashallah, the bed is very well nice, done, and the mattresses are very well, tabarakallah, made. And you have all these throws and all these pillows that when you go to sleep on that bed, you literally sink into it. Like in the morning, you have to dig yourself out of it just to get out, subhanAllah. This is how much they want you to sleep. I know, you have to take comfort. You have to give your body enough rest, because the Prophet says in the Hadith, وَإِنَّ لِنَفْسِكَ عَلَيْكَ حَقًّا. Your nafs, your badan, your body, your soul also has a right on you. But part of also giving yourself comfort, not just physically, also spiritually. No matter how much you give your body, no matter how much comfort you give your body, if you always feel grumpy, it's not about physical comfort anymore. You can sleep for 10 hours, 12 hours, 16 hours, and you won't feel comfortable. You'll always wake up tired and exhausted because your fatigue is not physical anymore. It's spiritual. Your soul is not comfortable. It's not being given enough rest because you're bombarding your soul with all the dunya, that there is no spirituality that is giving your soul that energy. And that's why you always feel fatigued. You're just tired. You're feeling, don't want to do anything and so on. So make sure that as you prepare your bed tonight, inshallah ta'ala, it's okay still to sleep on the same mattress, Jama'ah. I'm not saying to go and throw it away or sell it tomorrow, put it on the Gehrig list, No, we just say, make sure every now and then to keep in your mind, as you give your body that rest, your soul also needs a rest too. So when you sleep for a few hours, remember, wake up. Get up an hour earlier, half an hour, more or less. Alhamdulillah, we tried it in Ramadan. It was amazing. Today, right now, you drive after Salat al-Isha, you go, oh my God, it's too late. Remember last week? It was the beginning of our day, not even night, subhanAllah. But so time is relative in this issue. So if you think that you're waking up late at 4 o'clock, or too early, no. It's a relative issue. So therefore, give yourself, inshallah, that push, that yes, I want to give my body some rest, but your soul deserves also rest as well. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among those who listen to the speech and for the best of it. Ya Rabbil Alameen. Wallahu alam. Any question, ya Jama'ah? سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.